Forks, you recommend things.
Vince, what do you recommend today?
I recommend a movie.
What do you recommend for today?
I recommend to Donnie Brasko, or Donnie Brasko, however you say it. I always want to say Donnie Brasko. I have no idea why. But anyway, starring Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. Now,
this is a first.
Yeah.
You are recommending something with Johnny Depp in it.
Now, here's the deal. I've had rants about Johnny Depp before, or at least I assume that I've had rants about Johnny Depp.
No, you have.
And I like Johnny Depp. He's a good actor. I just think, my opinion of Johnny Depp is that I think people try to cast him in things that he doesn't necessarily need to be in.
You just think he's overused.
Yeah. He's a good actor, but that doesn't mean that he can play everything. Just because he makes a good Edward Scissorhands does not mean he'd make a good Riddler. Even though, hey, maybe. I'm not going to say he wouldn't. It just irritates me that
Doesn't matter now.
Yeah. Just irritates me that he's the go-to guy in everybody's mind. So, yeah. And then all these rumors get started up. Johnny Depp's going to play... No, he's not. So anyway, this is a good movie. Starring Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. Now, talking about Johnny Depp first. Oh, actually, I'll just give you a rundown of what the movie is. It follows a guy, alias Donnie Brasko, real name Joseph Pistone. And he was a cop. This is based on a true story. He was an undercover FBI agent who was trying to take down the mob, or at least parts of the mob. And his alias was Donnie Brasko. And he's played in this by Johnny Depp. Now, what's interesting about Johnny Depp in this is that you see him starting off a little wet behind the ears, kind of a rookie with this whole wise guy thing. He's not really, he doesn't know what he's doing exactly, but he knows enough to at least earn the appreciation of some of the guys that are actually wise guys. So, as this movie progresses, you see Johnny Depp go from rookie to a wise guy. He takes this horrible downturn and becomes one of those guys. And it's interesting to see Johnny Depp be able to do this. Now, apparently Johnny Depp worked with the guy who this is actually based on, despite the fact that the guy is in the witness protection program.
Wow.
So there's a featurette on this DVD where the guy who is in the witness protection program is sitting there talking about Johnny Depp, giving him high praise. Apparently they worked out every day for like a couple months or whatever. I think I'm exaggerating. But so they got to know each other. Apparently they act ridiculously similar. Not that we'd know because, of course, we don't know who this guy is. But Johnny Depp did fantastic. Now, the reason I think this movie is fascinating is that Al Pacino doesn't play the top dog like he does in most other films. This is not Carlito's Way. This is not Scarface. This guy, Lefty is the character's name. Lefty is basically the underdog. He is the guy that sort of gets crapped on by everybody else. He's always has money troubles. Always I'm not going to go further with this because I think you figured it out. But it's interesting to see Al Pacino as a doormat as opposed to Al Pacino as the king. So, if nothing else, that's a good reason to watch it. Now, on top of that, it's a good movie, and it doesn't have like the great Hollywood ending. It's a movie that makes sense from the beginning to the ending, and there's lots of hardships. There's lots of trials and tribulations. I recommend it.
Awesome. Sounds good. I'm so overwhelmed by the fact that you recommend something with Johnny Depp in it.
Johnny Depp is a good actor. The public consciousness of Johnny Depp irritates me.
Okay, all right. Today I'm going to be recommending a video game. I'm going to recommend Sonic 4. And I have Sonic because Sonic 4 is a download only, so I don't have anything, and we always have a prop. So here's my prop. I'm recommending Sonic is recommending Sonic 4. It's like the goofiest Sonic. Like, this is like, he looks like he's gonna hug everything. Like he's gonna hug the camera. Anyway, excuse me. Sonic, you're gonna need to do the Heimlich. Anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and recommend Sonic 4 because I'm sure a lot of people are really aware of it, but I wanted to mention it in case you haven't played it and you weren't sure about it. Excuse me. I finally took the opportunity to play it recently, and it came out in August, and I downloaded it just last week. And I've just been playing other things and doing other things, and finally got around to doing it. And of course, Sonic 4 is finally Sega coming back and doing another Sonic side-scroller along the lines of the old 2D Sonic side-scrollers. And the big difference with the new one is just that it's got enhanced graphics. It's got 2D. With like enhanced 3D-esque graphics, but it's not a 3D game. It's a side scroller, and they've also added the homing attack from the more recent Sonic games, and that's really the big holdover from the new stuff. It plays really well. The hardest thing about doing a 2D side-scroller Sonic game is making the level design like the level designs used to be. I mean, they were really complex level designs where there were very often multiple paths, there were different places you could go, and you wanted these really fluid kind of levels because Sonic moves really fast. You know what I mean? So you want the kind of levels where you can go and you don't get stopped too often unless you're dumb and you don't hit a bad guy. You think things like that. So this game does a really good job of having level designs that are like the older ones. I think it's maybe a little bit more akin to Sonic 1 than it is to any of them, which is really interesting, because this is the first game I've ever seen that's as close to Sonic 1. Is Sonic 1.
That's close.
What I know. One of the things they brought back that I really love is the old bonus levels from Sonic 1. It's not exactly the same. Did you play much Sonic?
Nope.
Okay, I guess
I was a Mario guy.
I just wasn't sure if you would even know what I was talking about, so you probably don't. But the old bonus levels in the first Sonic game, you get to the end of the level, you jump into a big ring, and then you go into a bonus level. And the bonus level was Sonic constantly spinning, kind of like he does in Sonic Spinball, where you've got this level that like moves around like this, and it's sort of mazy, and then you're trying to get just like that, and then you're trying to get to the Chaos Emerald. They brought that back, except now you're actually moving the level itself. While Sonic is dropping, and you have to move it in the right places so that Sonic goes in the right areas, and I really like that. And it's fun to have the bonus level at the end of the level now again, instead of having it in the markers like it used to be, where you have the thingy that spins around the marker when you get it, and then you get it if you have enough rings, things like that. They really have gone back to the old the older design, but at the same time, the homing attack actually works, which I was surprised by. Like, what are you laughing at?
Oh, the thingy that spins around the marker. That was really funny to me. I'm sorry.
So, I was really skeptical when I first read about this, about bringing the homing attack into 2D side-scrolling Sonic. A lot of people were saying things like it's probably going to make it too easy because now you can just jump and fire yourself at bad guys and hit them one by one. In some ways, it does make it a little bit too easy, but it's also really fun. So like, it's not too big of a problem.
God forbid a video game be fun.
The game is a little bit easier than I'd like it to be. Hopefully, the future installments will start adding harder levels, a little bit more like Sonic and Knuckles. That's a personal preference for me, just because I really, I'm an old school Sonic player, and I played a lot, so I'm good at the games. For somebody who hasn't played a lot of Sonic, this is a really good starting place. So that's good too. It's being released in episodes, which means that you kind of get a full game and you kind of don't. It's 4 stages with 3 levels each, which I also really like that they brought back the 3-level formula instead of the 2. That's been around since Sonic 2, actually. Sonic 1 had 3 levels per zone, and now they're back to that. So you get 12 full levels, and then you get boss fights, which are really kind of lame, actually, unfortunately. But whatever. I never played Sonic for the boss fights, so it's okay. But anyway, so for $15, 12 levels, it is worth it. Although I would not be surprised if later on they release this thing on a disc when they get all the episodes made. I have no idea how many they're making, so take that with a grain of salt. But it's really worth playing. It's really solid, and it's just fun to see Sonic 2D again. I know I had a lot to say on that, Vince, but I love Sonic, and I'm really excited about it coming back to its roots. So,
Hedgehog with a grain of salt.
Anyway, thanks for watching us recommend things. We'll recommend something for you once again next week on Captain Logan.
I'm Vince.
See you later.
This is the most boring Sonic game ever.